Hello everyone, my name is Rinur Viani. I'm an MBA student of IPMI International Business School. Today I want to share about the mind mapping. This is an individual assignment from Global Economy and International Business class, facilitated by Pak Prof. Roy Sembel and Ibu Dr. Yurita Susanti. Let's begin with the global economy and international business. In a global economy and international business class, we learn about the introduction to global economy, international finance, international issue in the global economy, introduction to international business, international strategy, international business function, and presentasi of the crisis of the world. In the introduction to global growth of economy, the whole economy, if we add with the digitalization or e-commerce, capital mobility, liberalization can make a new economic. There is a new market structure, new industry structure, new firm structure, new business model. There is a three pillar of the new economy. This cost reduction, transparency and competition, better customer service, make a more faster interaction and transaction, globalization and localization, unbundling and reassembling business organization, government, financial instrument. And we learn about the creative disruption, there's financial intermediation, market intermediation, and platform intermediation. We learn about the weaknesses of Indonesian competitiveness. There's healthcare, labor, market, infrastructure, capability of innovation, skill, and we learn about the crisis. There's a negative VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and there's a positive VUCA, versatile and upbeat, creative and agile. In the international finance, we learn about the international opportunities. There's investment opportunities, financial opportunities. We learn also about the comparative advantage, this ability to produce a specific product more efficiently than any other product. And we learn about the absolute advantage, this ability to produce a specific product more efficiently than any other nation. Goods and services are produced efficiently when each country specializes in the product for which it has a comparative advantage. In the international financial management task, there is a choice of capital structure, risk fund for the firm, working capital and cash flow management, capital budgeting, managing currency risk, manage the diversity of international accounting and tax practices. And we also learn about the international taxation. There's direct tax, indirect tax, and sales tax. International trade drive, there's cross-cultural risk. For example, decision-making style, culture differences, and the country risk, for example, unstable political system, law and regulation, unfavorable for foreign firm, and etc. And also currency or financial risk, for example, currency exposure, asset valuation firm, and commercial risk, for example, with a partner, operational problem, and etc. We also learn about the currency and exchange rates. There's more than 150 currency in use worldwide. Exchange rate is a price of one currency in terms of another. Foreign exchange rates, foreign exchange market. There is a foreign exchange and foreign exchange market. We also learn about the tariff and quotas. the international trade drive, there is a comparative advantage. There is a comparative advantage refer to the ability to produce goods and service at a lower opportunity cost, not necessarily at a greater volume or quality. The government control the trade with the make a quota and tariff. Is a quota is a physical limit on import quantity. Tariff is a tax on import. And international issue in a global economy, we learn about the factor that affect currency exchange rates. There is a relative inflation rate, relative income, government restriction, and on flow and good or service, risk perception, relative interest rate, government restriction on capital flow. There is demand and supply securities, foreign versus domestic. There is demand and supply good or service, foreign versus domestic. And also learn about the demand and supply foreign currency versus domestic currency and currency exchange rates. In the international business, there's a strategy and organization in the international firm. There's a strategy is a set action that a manager take to make a best use of the firm resources and core competencies, gain a competitive advantage. And we learn about the international strategy. This strategy carried out in the 2 or more countries. And there's 3 strategic objectives such as efficiency, flexibility, and earning. We are also learn about the essential of successful global firm. There's a strategy, organizational structure, organizational processes, organizational culture, and visionary leadership. Visionary leadership, they have it has a strategy, the international mindset and cosmopolitan value, willingness to commit resources, strategy, vision, willingness to invest in human asset. For example, Ratan Tata is the chairman of Tata Group. Multi-domestic industry is an industry in which a competition takes place on a country-by-country basis. For example, the British publisher Bloomsbury and KFC Asia. We also learn about the global industry. In an industry with a competition is on regional or worldwide scale. For example, Subaru market similar car worldwide. There is a 4 strategy emerging from the integration responsiveness framework, such as the home replication strategy and multi-domestic strategy or localization strategy, global strategy, transnational strategy. There is a strategic choice such as a global strategy, localization strategy, international strategy, and transnational strategy. In the strategy on organization in the international firm, we learn about the strategy is set of action that manager take to make a best use of firm resources and core competencies and gain a competitive advantage. The international strategy, there's a strategy carried out in 2 or more countries. There's 3 objectives: efficiency, flexibility, learning. And there's essential of successful global firm, such as a strategy, organizational structure, organizational process, organizational culture, and visionary leadership. In the introduction to international business, we learn about the business transactional between parties from more countries. There is the international opportunity, such as investment opportunities, financing opportunities. There is a level of international business activity from lowest to highest. There is domestic business, international business, multinational business, and global business. In the international business, differ from a business domestic because there's currency conversion, differing legal system, cultural differences, economic differences, infrastructure differences. Managing the process of globalization, exporting, importing, licensing, strategic alliance, joint venture, and there is a dimension of international business, international trade, international investment, international business risks, participant, foreign market, entry strategies, and globalization of market. The organizing framework for marketing in the international firm. There is a global marketing strategy targeting customer segment and positioning, international marketing program. There is a standardization and adoption, global branding and product development, international pricing, international distribution, and international marketing communication. The global marketing strategy is a plan of action for foreign market that guides the firm in deciding how to positioning itself and its offering, which customer segment to target, and the degree to which it should standardize or adapt its marketing program elements. We learn about the factor that affect international pricing, such as the nature of market, nature of the product or industry, type of distribution system, location of the production facility, internal to firm, external factors such as a landed cost, importer's cost, and etc. There is three pricing strategies: rigid cost plus pricing, flexible cost plus pricing, incremental pricing. This is a strategy to combat international price escalation, such as a shorten to distribution channel, redesign product to remove costly features, ship product unassembled, have product reclassified using a different tariff, classification to quality for lower tariff, move production or sourcing to another country to access lower labor costs or favorable currency tariff, move production or sourcing to another country to access lower labor costs or favorable currency rates. That's all from me. Thank you for kindly attention. I hope you enjoy with my presentation. Thank you.